You're out shopping with your girlfriend when she lets it slip that she makes $90,000 a year. Up until that moment, you were feeling pretty awesome about your recent raise that took your salary to $70,000 a year. But now that you know there's that big of a discrepancy between the two of you, you don't feel so good anymore. Comparing how much we make, how much stuff we have, or comparing anything about ourselves to anybody else for that matter, doesn't make anybody feel good. But finding out about the income disparities between you and the people you hang out with is somewhat inevitable. So what do you do if you don't make as much money as your friends? How do you make sure that your self-worth doesn't disintegrate as a result? I'm Kate Northrup, author of Money, a Love Story. And in today's episode of Financial Freedom Friday, I'm going to tell you how to make sure that the income disparity between you and your friends doesn't make you feel bad. And I'm also going to teach you how to use it as fuel for your fire to improve your financial situation. Here are 5 quick tips to remember if you find out that you make less than a friend. Number 1, remember that your net worth is not synonymous with your self-worth. At least it doesn't have to be, and that's your choice. Number 2, don't compare your beginning to another person's middle or end. You don't know where your friends have been. You don't know when they started their career or their business, and you don't really know the process that they've taken to get there. It's possible that they've been at it a lot longer than you have. So don't compare your beginning to somebody else's middle or end. Number 3, don't have a chip on your shoulder about it or complain about making less than other people. It makes you sound ungrateful, and quite frankly, it's annoying. Number 4, don't make assumptions about what people's lives are like based on their income, either for better or for worse. Our culture has this obsession that more is more and more is always better. But a really interesting study I found out about in the documentary Happy shared that above $50,000 a year, people's happiness doesn't increase in relationship to their income. I found this really fascinating. Basically, what it means is once your basic living needs are covered, having more money does not make you a happier person. Now, I'm not saying that making more money is bad, because it certainly can be used as a tool for good in the world and to create experiences that you wouldn't be able to have if you didn't have the money. But using money as the only gauge for how happy you are or how happy other people must be is definitely a mistake. And number 5, when you're hanging around with people who have more money than you, just choose activities that are inexpensive or free. It's really easy to spend time with people in a way that doesn't spend money. And here are 3 simple ways to make having friends who earn more than you a positive. Number 1, use their success as inspiration and proof that higher earning is even possible. Number 2, get their advice for negotiating a higher salary, asking for a raise, raising your rates, or increasing your business revenue, of course, without increasing your expenses. Number 3, your income will be the average of the 5 people you most spend time around. So what that means is, if you want to increase your level of success in any area of your life, quite frankly, spend time with people who already have what you want so they can be an example for you. Remember, spending time with people who make more than you can actually be an asset. I absolutely credit spending time with people who've been more successful in business or who've been at it longer than I have with being able to expand my horizons, expand what I think is possible, make me think bigger, and have a bigger life and bigger business as a result. When your friends make more money than you, use them as examples and as fuel for your inspirational fire to earn more, not as proof that you're not as good as them. One of my all-time favorite quotes about this is that comparison is the thief of joy, and that's a Teddy Roosevelt quote. Comparing yourself to other people just for the sake of comparison is going to make you feel bad. But looking at other people who are more successful than you or who are further along the path than you can simply be used for inspiration, and that's going to make you feel good. The choice is yours. If you liked this video, share it with your friends, like it here on YouTube, subscribe to this channel, and head over to katenorthrup.com/quiz. When you're there, you can take my free Money Love Quiz so you can find out what your relationship with money says about you. And you also will get subscribed to my email list so you never miss another episode of Financial Freedom Friday. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next Friday. Number 1, use their... That was better, right? Okay, great. Yeah, the other way was like, ooh. A higher raise, increasing your REITs.